Just got back from taking one of our cats to the vet for just a follow-up checkup, and everything worked out fine. I'm trying to relax, just move things aside. Today is Earth Day, in case you didn't know. And yesterday's reading was kind of connected with the Earth. So what I did was I searched back and I found the reading for April 22nd back in 2019. It's by Rev Sally Robbins. She's a fairly regular contributor. And she had entitled this Mother Earth, and I thought it was really appropriate. So that's what I'm going to read for today. So this is from the 2019 edition of Science of Mind magazine, Daily Guides, April 22nd of that year, entitled, as I said, Mother Earth. Those who find beauty in all of nature will find themselves at one with the secrets of life itself. That was by L.W. Gilbert. And there was a whole bunch of them out there. I think this one refers to an 18th, 19th century German philosopher. So that's who I figure it came from. And the next quote is from The Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes on page 531. I arise and go forth into the dawn of a new day, filled with faith and assurance in the all good. If you want, you could say the all God. And this is from Reverend Sally. She says, have you ever walked in nature and felt the presence of something greater than yourself? Did you find yourself being healed by the energy of the beauty around you? Says, me too. Life finds lots of ways to remind us that our presence heals the world, just as being in nature heals us. He says, you know who my heroes are? The plants that push through those tiny cracks in the concrete, pressing upward to be seen, and those trees that seem to be growing out of rock, standing tall, never giving up. Such tenacity. Mother Earth teaches me to keep going, that there's a way out of the darkness into the light. Just like the plants and the trees, I have what it takes to heal, to thrive, and to be seen. Nature speaks to me with the gifts of life itself. Clouds sailing across the sky, propelled by gusts of invisible wind. Trees with tightly curled buds bursting into green leaves on a warm spring day. The dancing of the waves, the moving up and back with their partner. The shore. As morning dawns, sea kelp and lily pads grow toward the light of the water's surface. In the glory of daylight, sea creatures, in the glory of daylight, sea creatures and forest animals forage for food and make connections with others around them. As dusk arrives, frogs and crickets call out, like to like. In the darkness of night, bats swoop and humans sleep. Together we are one heartbeat, breathing in unison. Thank you, Mother Earth, for the gift of life. Well, some of us sleep at night and some of us don't. You know, my wife is a night owl, and trying to get her to bed at a decent hour is sometimes a challenge, although not so much as a friend of mine who I'm going to meet shortly. And his bedtime seems to be somewhere around about 3 a.m. And on the other end of the spectrum is the lady, our neighbor, who I walk with every morning, and she gets up at 3 a.m. She goes to bed at 8, and she gets up at 3. Sometimes she gets up at midnight, sometimes she gets up at 4 o'clock, but by and large, she's getting up when my friend's going to bed. So it's kind of wacky. But the bottom line is that I think we're all different, and nature's big enough and strong enough and able enough to support all the differences in humans, in animals, in plants, in the whole world itself. So I think this is a good reminder that we are all part of what we call nature. And oftentimes we humans think we're separate from it. We talk about us and about nature. But no, it's about us being in nature. We're a part of nature. We always have been. We always will be. We try and cut ourselves off. We go in brick and timber walled houses. We have gates and, we kind of cut ourselves off. We build these concrete structures and we live inside them. But at the end of the day, deep inside us, there is that need, that craving to be a part of nature. So that's my story. If you look in different countries in the Middle East, Singapore in particular, because it's a small country, it's well populated, and the only distance they can go is up. But what do? They put roof gardens. I mean, real major roof gardens, and they go out of their way to put greenery wherever they can. So because they don't have any choice but to live in these huge apartment buildings, flats we would call them in Europe. So anyway, as I said, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So the affirmation is kind of a cool one. Being in nature, I feel a sense of inner peace and unity with all things. Being in nature, I feel a sense of inner peace and unity with all things. And then she says, "Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you, Mother Nature." And thanks to all of you for watching. And if you like these daily readings, please do us a favor, whether it's on my Facebook page, it's on Instagram, it's on Created by Spiritual Center's Facebook page, it's on LinkedIn, it's on Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, wherever you find it, please give us a like, but also please share it, because I think uplifting messages are helping us to make the world a better place to live in for everybody. Reverend Lisa will be back tomorrow, still reading from the Living the Science of Mind. I'll be back tomorrow evening. Oh, and it being Wednesday, Danielle Mercadal, one of our practitioners, she will be doing her midday meditation somewhere around about 11:15, and that will be on Creative Life Spiritual Center's Facebook page, which this is being broadcast live to several pages all at once. So, until next time, please take care. Namaste.